The Zhang family line traces itself 4,500 years back to the Yellow Emperor of China. The emperor's grandson Hui is said to have invented the bow, and the character Zhang itself is a compound character formed by the characters for bow and a character meaning either to grow, long, or leader. Fast forward to 1949, where the Chinese Communist Party has taken control of mainland China. All landholders were forced to surrender their private property to the government, and quickly the rich became the same as the poor, except for those in power, just as intended. This is where our story begins. The Chinese Communist Party did many things wrong, but they did one thing right, extending the right to an education to women. My Waipo, or my maternal grandmother, was one of the first women from her village to attend college, where she met my Waigong, or paternal grandfather. Following in their footsteps, my mother worked hard and graduated from the Shanghai No. 2 High School, which happens to also be the school Yao Ming attended. Afterwards, my mother attended Shanghai Jiaotong University for her bachelor's degree, and then Fudan University for her master's. My father's history is a bit different. Born and raised near Yantai, a coastal city in the province of Shandong, he grew up as a combination of an inquisitive and curious science kid as well as a cigarette-smoking rebel. Yet during his senior year of high school, he turned his life around and achieved the highest score on the Gaokao, the Chinese college entrance examination, in his area, and got an article about himself published in the local newspaper. In this picture, the big text translates to "from master of stubbornness to number one scholar," referring to my father. He went on to study at Nanjing University. Both of my parents immigrated to the United States to further their education, my father studying at SUNY Buffalo and my mother studying at Duke University. The United States immigration system isn't known for being perfect, so how exactly did my parents get to stay in the United States? They initially entered on student visas, a group which is not defined as being lawful permanent residents, as, quote-unquote, "we didn't plan on staying," as my mother put it. After graduating, however, both my parents were able to find jobs and were able to apply for green cards as employees. They were eventually naturalized and I was born. So that's their story. How my parents got to the United States is quite clear, even if much of their family histories were erased during the Cultural Revolution, so it's hard to look further back. And even if I was born and raised in America, I still speak Chinese and I celebrate major Chinese holidays and I still love Chinese food. Perhaps my ancestors smiled down upon me for this.